This is easily the toughest decision I'll ever make in my life. After a ton of visits, talks with coaches, my family, and friends, I've decided to go ball out at the University of Michigan. Go Blue. I'm looking really good coming in as a freshman. Everybody thinks I'll have a huge impact on the team's success. Currently, I'm wide receiver number 2 on the depth chart, but as the season go on, I'll have opportunities to move up and become a leader of this team. I opened up my first practice here at Michigan with a nasty play. I went crazy after the catch. This could have easily went for 6. About halfway through practice, I ran my route, caught this ball in traffic. I got hit hard, but I held on to the ball. A few plays later, I caught this ball between the corner and the safety for a nice gain. But soon after that, my teammates reminded me that my slight 175-pound frame might be a problem in the Big Ten. Not too many plays left in this practice, but I cap it all off with a decent catch for a nice gain. I did alright my first practice. Coach let me know if I keep working hard, I'll be able to challenge for the number 1 receiver spot soon. Opening kickoff, I finesse my way to the outside and I take off for a decent 34-yard return. Our first offensive possession of the game, quarterback Cade McNam fumbles and he turns the ball over. 2nd and 10, I'm wide open coming across the middle of the field. He had plenty of time to get me this ball, but Cade threw the ball out of bounds anyway. On the very next play, 3rd and 10, Cade has me wide open and he has no pressure in the pocket and underthrew this ball. I'm starting to show my frustration. Under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, I know I have to make something happen here in the kickoff game. I'm making guys miss. I'm going crazy. And the frustration continues to grow on my part. I'm wide open. Cade has a clean pocket and he throws this ball out of bounds. Early here in the second quarter, 1st and 10, Cade has a clean pocket once again. I'm wide open and he still doesn't hit me and he takes a sack. But here on 3rd and 8, once again, Cade with a clean pocket, he finally hits me wide open across the middle. 3rd and inches, I went here at the line against this corner. Cade slightly underthrew this ball, but I still made the catch. We're finally starting to get a rhythm. And here on 1st and 10, McNam hits me on this out route for a nice 9-yard reception. 2nd and 3 here, I know I called for this ball, but Cade set me up with this safety. I get rocked. 3rd and 10, this is easily my best play of the game. I go up top and I catch this ball through contact and I almost took this to the crib. Let's go, I'm going crazy. And we cap off this drive taking the lead with Cade McNam hit my teammate in the end zone for a touchdown. We back out here returning these kicks. I finesse my way to the outside and we get a nice 30-yard return. We get a hard-fought dub at home against Central Michigan 24-17. Not a bad first game, but Cade McNam is going to have to start using his eyes when I'm wide open or we going to have a problem. Home game against our rival Notre Dame and we open up with a nice spin move after the catch for a decent gain. Getting active in the return game early today, I take off, I finesse my way to the outside for a really nice 29-yard return. After the return, I sat out for 1 play and Cade McNam threw a pick and just like that, we're down 20-7. I win at the line against this corner and I come across on this slant and I catch my first college touchdown. 1st and 10, there's no jam at the line. Kyle Hamilton took a terrible angle at the ball and I made this catch for a nice 25-yard reception. 2nd and 5, I run a nice little curl route. I make this catch for the first down. The big hit didn't faze me and I'm fired up. 2nd and 1 here, I'm not open at all. If I didn't make this adjustment, Cade McNam would have threw another pick. Now we're here in overtime. 3rd and 9, I lose at the line against this corner, but I still make a great catch. Cade is feeding me today. But just when we started to make progress, our running back fumbled the ball and Notre Dame recovers. They went down and scored. We take a heartbreaking loss at home against our rival Notre Dame. After stepping up and making plays in such a big game, coach allowed me to challenge for the number 1 receiver spot. And here my teammate didn't get a jam. That's a huge mistake. I get open on this route and I make a great catch before getting hit out of bounds. Just a few reps left here in this practice, I make a nice catch and I break a tackle while I'm going out of bounds. I get open here on this play coming across the middle, but it wasn't the big play that I needed to wow my coaches. I had a decent practice, but I just didn't perform well enough to take over that receiver 1 spot, so we remain receiver number 2. Our 3rd straight home game. This week we got Akron, and on the opening kickoff, bro, I'm getting freaky and I take off for a really decent return. I sat out for 1 play, offense turned over the ball, so I'm right back on the kick return and I take off for another great 34-yard return. 3rd and 1, we get our first action here on the offensive side of the ball and I make a great catch across the middle for a first down. 1st and 10, I do a great job selling this route to the outside a little bit. Cade hits me in stride for a nice 27-yard reception. 2nd and 10, we're slowly but surely marching down the field. My boy Cade hits me in the flats and I make a decent 5-yard reception. 2nd and 12 here, my boy Cade has a clean pocket and he refuses to hit me wide open across the middle and he takes a very terrible sack. But here he bounced back on 1st and 10. He hits me on the sideline for a nice little toe tap. Under a minute left here in the first half, I make a nice catch for 11 yards, but I definitely need to get out of bounds. Cade McNam went down earlier in the 3rd quarter with an injury. Our backup comes in and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. touchdown. Under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, I get hit on this kick return and I come off the field limping in excruciating pain. It's doubtful that I'll return for the rest of this game. Even though I went down with an injury, my guys still came through and got the dub, and we hand Akron their first L of the season. Before our game against Charlotte, coach gave me one more opportunity for a shot at the #1 receiver spot. I'm having one of my best practices I've had all season, but I think it's really my leadership and determination is winning my coaches and teammates over. After practice, coach lets me know I'm now the #1 receiver. It's time to ball out and make DeLeon a household name. To open up this game, Cade does what Cade does, and he throws a pick straight to the defense. You know what? I got an answer for that. I'm going to bust one out to the outside on the return. I'm going to take off and I'm going to hurdle out of bounds for a really nice 40-yard return. 3rd and 9, I got this slant coming across the middle. I make the catch, but I'm 1 yard short of the first down. 3rd down here, this cornerback is impressing me, and that's a huge mistake. I make a nice sideline catch for the first down. Under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, I run this curl. I got hit hard, but I don't feel no pain. Let's go. In the kick off the second quarter, the pocket collapsed around Cade, and he takes a terrible -5-yard sack. 2nd and 2, I come across the middle on this slant. I make a nice catch in traffic for the first down. We need a big play before we go into the half. I make a catch across the middle, and I show why I'm wide receiver #1, and I put us in great field position to go in and score. And who better to go and get us one other than your boy JD? This touchdown right here put us within 5. Open up the second half by setting the tone. I take off for a nasty 74-yard kickoff return. I came to ball and not to play today. Let's go. I'm going to have to work on my conditioning. After such a big return, I sat out the entire possession, but my guys went down and we take the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Now with a 10-point lead, I think it's inevitable that Cade is going to do what Cade does, and he throws a pick straight to this corner, bro. What is he doing? Now with only a 3-point lead here in the 4th quarter, I turn what should have been a dead play from the beginning to a really nice game. 3rd and 7 here, I extend this curl just a little bit to secure this first down, but I got hit hard. Now we're here in overtime and we need to score. 3rd and goal, and Cade throws the most oblivious pick I've ever seen in my life. Our defense gave up 41 points to an unranked Charlotte team. I don't know how we bounce back after such an embarrassing L like this. We're having a terrible start to the season right now, being 2-2, but I'm going to continue to show up for my teammates and make big plays. 3rd and goal, I run a nice route to the outside and we take an early 14-7 lead against Minnesota. 3rd and 3, I come across the middle. Cade leads me out of traffic and I secure the first down. 1st and 10, I look this DB off to the inside. I'm wide open and somehow Cade still underthrows his ball. 3rd and 1, I get a step on this DB. Cade underthrows this ball and Minnesota comes away with the pick. He is way too inconsistent to be my QB. The very first possession of the second half, Cade McNabb strikes again and he throws another interception. A little over 5 minutes left here in the 3rd, I make a nice grab across the middle and I secure the first down. 1st and 10, I got a curl route. I toss off this defender after the catch and I take off. I get out of bounds for a nice 31-yard reception. We run a screen play on 3rd and 15. I'm starting to question the coaching and the quarterback play. Under 30 seconds left, Cade surprisingly hits me wide open. I'm so excited I spin out of bounds. 1st and 10, I got a go route. Cade is not patient in the pocket and he bails out just a little too soon and he missed me wide open. The very last play of regulation, Cade has one job. That's put the ball in the end zone and give us a chance to score, and he just doesn't have the arm talent. A very important 3rd and 8 situation. I try to get open on this route. Cade severely underthrows this ball and now it's 4th and 8. 3rd and 2, I win at the line against this DB, and to say the least, Cade McNabb strikes again. But luckily here on 4th and 2, my teammate got open. Cade hits him for a touchdown. Now here in double overtime, Cade hits me in stride for a nice 11-yard play. And here on 2nd and 1, running back CJ Stokes gets a walk-in touchdown and seal the game here in double overtime against Minnesota. A win like this at home could turn our entire season around and give us some positive momentum. But I'm not sure if I'll be here long enough to see it.